Hello everybody, today we have Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 7 laptop. It's a 14ITL05 series Intel Core i5 11th gen laptop. Let's take it apart, let's see what we can fix, replace or upgrade. Take off all the bottom screws. I'm using P5 screwdriver. Okay, now we have to separate the bottom case from the palmrest. Find a gap where you can put the tool and work your way around the edge to disconnect all the clips. Alright, and the bottom is off. Now we can see all the internal components. So start with disconnecting the battery. It may be easier if you first take out the battery. And now pull out the connector. So that's our battery. That's our model part number for the battery. Now under that cover there should be our storage. So if your laptop doesn't boot and tells you there is no boot device, or you would like to upgrade storage to the bigger one, this is how we can do it. So the actual drive is under that shield cover. That's the NVMe SSD drive. Now let's take a look at our heatsink. So if the laptop overheats and you would like to add some cooling paste between the heatsink and the chip, this is how we can do it. Let's also, if the fans don't spin or they make grinding noise, this is when you should replace them. Very often they connected with the heatsink, so let's unscrew the screws for the fan as well. Okay, now let's make sure that the cables are not in our way. So let's disconnect them. This is the video cable, so let's disconnect it. And that's our Wi-Fi antenna. So now we can take out the fan. Here we have the part number and the other fan. Here we have the part number. And now gently lift the heatsink. Be careful, don't bend it. If you bend it, it won't work. So that's the part number for the heatsink. Here we can see our processor. It's soldered on the motherboard, so if it doesn't work, you have to buy the whole new motherboard. And here, that's our Wi-Fi card. So if the Wi-Fi doesn't work, you can replace this card. So start with disconnecting the antenna wires. Now we can take out the card. Here we have the model number. Here, that's our I/O board with our USB ports. If these ports don't work, you can replace this board. But in order to do that, we have to... Oh, maybe not. Yeah, we're gonna have to unscrew the hinges for the screen as well. So let's unscrew the screws for the hinges. The hinges cover the I/O board and the motherboard. So now gently unfold the hinges. Okay. So now we can continue with our board. Okay, I usually close those retaining clips. If you leave them open, you are risking breaking them later. Okay, and that's the I/O board with our USB ports and the SIM card. Now let's take out the motherboard. Okay, unplug all the remaining connectors. And unplug the speakers. Now we should be able to take it out. Okay, so that's our motherboard. Here we have the part number. So now let's disconnect our screen assembly from the Palmrest keyboard assembly. Okay. Now let's see, we can take out the speakers. So if the sound doesn't work, or it's bad, you can replace your speakers. Here we have the part number. Let's see if we can replace just the touchpad. There's another screw here. Alright, let's see if we can take it out now. Yeah, it's coming out. So that's our touchpad. Here we have the part number. The keyboard is riveted to the Palmrest, so you cannot replace it. You have to buy the whole Palmrest keyboard assembly like that. If you need your parts, check gotlaptopparts.com. And look for the part numbers on those white stickers. And that's our screen assembly. It's very fragile, very thin. If you try to pull it out, you're risking breaking it. So if you can, look for the whole screen assembly. Check Got Laptop Parts or eBay. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.